This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Fantasy Flight Games has been kind enough to send me a box filled with Star Wars Unlimited Twilight of the Republic goodies, including 5 booster packs right here that we're going to open. They sent me a lot of other stuff too. I'm going to be doing a pre-release kit build video for Ice Cave Radio this week. But before everything else, before I show you everything else, I just wanted to open some packs. We're going to do that right now. We'll see if we maybe pull the first showcase of Twilight of the Republic. I've only ever pulled one showcase in my entire life, so I very much doubt that there's going to be one of these 5 packs. But hey, a man can hope, can't he, right? So first of all, we have this absolutely beautiful Battle Droid playmat. You'll be able to see the thing in its entirety a little bit later, but that's going to be our backdrop for the pack opening. And let's get to it. 5 packs. I can't believe it. Third expansion, or second expansion, third set already for Star Wars Unlimited. Let's open it. And this, look, it's our reveal card. It's the Ice Cave Radio reveal card on the top. It's Commander Cody. All right. I can't believe I'm getting to open this right now. All right. Showcase? No, but it is Asajj Ventress. All right. Action attack with a unit. If you played an event this phase, it gets +1/+0 for this attack. Interesting. Okay. And same thing basically, but this time on attack, and it deals its combat damage before the defender. So some funky stuff can be done with Asajj Ventress leader. This one goes out to Charmer, who, he got the kit for the last expansion. I got the kit for this expansion. We kind of like to mix up. He's on vacation right now too, so this one's for you, buddy. All right, we got our base, Tipoca City. Yep. Our next card is Grievous Reassembly. Oh, this isn't one that's been revealed yet, I believe. Heal 3 damage from a unit. Create a Battle Droid token. Wow, okay. That is kind of cool. We've got Obedient Vanguard. I really like this card, actually. 1 for a 1/1, raid 1. Then when defeated, you may give a trooper unit +2/+2 for this phase. Definitely going in some Separatist decks that I'm going to build. We got the Clone Heavy Gunner. That's a 2 for a 1/3 coordinate. This unit gets +2/+0. So it becomes a 3/3 for 2 if you have coordinates. So definitely something that can come online. What is this? Aggrieved Parliamentarian. Wow, look at that art. It's like, I think it's like that Brainiac alien. That's not actually his hair, I don't think. I'm looking at the card, because right now I'm looking at it through the screen. I'm looking at it in real life here. Yeah, I think that's just his brain, but he looks really upset at that Ithorian there. It's 2 for a 2 too. Separatist official. When played, choose an opponent. They shuffle their discard pile and put it on the bottom of their deck. Whoa, that is kind of wild, actually. I'm gonna try to change my light so it's less glare. There we go. That's a little bit better. They shuffle their discard pile and put it on the bottom of their deck. Wow, so that actually messes with a lot of stuff. That is a really interesting potential sideboard card. Huh, and another one we have not seen yet. Very cool. Guarding the Way, another one that I don't think has been revealed yet. 2 for a Vigilance Tactic. Give a unit Sentinel for this phase. If you have the initiative, also give that unit +2/+2. Oh, interesting. All right, Subjugating Starfighter. We've seen this one before. This one's going to be a 3/3 with Ambush. When played, if you have initiative, create Battle Droid tokens. So more token generation. Definitely a good thing if you're going for the exploit strategy. Wolfpack Escort. I think we've seen this one too. 1 for a 2/1. When played, you may return a friendly non-leader, non-vehicle unit to its owner's hand. Interesting, more cunning bounce for heroism. Huh. Droid Starfighter, 1 for a 1/2. Saboteur. There you go. But look at those traits. Separatist Droid Vehicle Fighter. That is going to be a very versatile card down the line. Very neat. Political Pressure. We just saw this one get revealed not long ago. Pay 1, choose an opponent. They may discard a random card from their hand. If they don't, create 2 Battle Droid tokens. I absolutely love that on like turn 1 or something. Soulless one, getting into our uncommons now. Unless was this? Yeah, this is our last common. Getting into our uncommons now. The Soulless one. Customized for Grievous. Separatist Vehicle Fighter. 1 for a 1/2. On attack, you may exhaust a friendly droid unit or General Grievous. If you do, this unit gets +2/+0 for this attack. Interesting. Okay. Synchronized Strike. Deal damage to an enemy unit equal to the number of units you control in its arena. So it's kind of like Admiral Akbar as an event, more or less, for 2. So that's something that I think can be useful from time to time. And Unshakable Will. Ooh, an upgrade. 4 for 2/2. Attach unit gains Sentinel. Huh. Okay, wow, that's expensive for +2/+2 in Sentinel, I feel like, but at the same time, I mean, Sentinel in a pinch is just game breaking, so or not game breaking, game winning sometimes maybe. So might be worth. And we've got the art that was teased a while ago. So I think this next one's going to be our rare, and it is Mace Windu's lightsaber. All right, getting the named lightsaber in the very first pack. 2 for a 2/2 upgrade attached to a non-vehicle unit. When played, if attached unit is Mace Windu, draw 2 cards. So great card generation in an aggro situation. 2 for 2/2 is a great stat line. I like it. I'm looking forward to building Mace Windu, so I think this is going to be fun. Our foil is Ryloth Militia. Foil common, 2 for a 2/3 with Raid 1. All right, yeah, sure. That's actually fine. 2 for 2/3 is a common stat line. The Raid 1 is a nice little bonus. Generic command unit. I like it. That is pack 1. Pack number 2. Here we go. Mess with the lighting a little bit. Hopefully there's not as much glare this time around. Haven't done a pack opening in a while. And, oh, no showcase. But it is Captain Rex, which is another leader I'm very excited to build around. Action, pay 2 and exhaust him. If a friendly unit attack this phase, create a clone trooper token. So create a 2/2 basically. His flip side, he is a 2/6. When deployed, create a clone trooper token. Each other friendly trooper unit gets +0/+1. So makes all your tokens 2/3s, buffs all your other troopers. I think he's going to be just a strong generic leader. Definitely one to look out for Unlimited, in my opinion. We have KCM mining facility as a thing. Oh, it's the final showdown from Revenge of the Sith. Lovely. Hey, it's our favorite card, Aggrieved Parliamentarian. I feel like I just want a playmat of this. Fantasy Fight. Hook me up. Droid Commando, 3 for a 4/3. While you control another Separatist unit, this unit gains Ambush. Not bad at all. Dendup's Loyalist, 2 for a 2/3 with Overwhelm. Not bad. Royal Guard Attaché, 2 for a 2/5. 2 for a 2/5. When played, deal 2 damage to this unit. Oh, okay, so you need to bring another healing. It's a 2 for 2/3 stat line. But, it's a little bit of healing synergy if you want to. Encouraging Leadership. Give each friendly unit +1/+1 for this phase. Interesting. Could be useful here and there. Grim Resolve. Attack with a non-leader unit. It gains grit for this attack. Cool. All right. Outspoken Representative. 2 for a 0/3. While you control another Republic unit, this unit gains Sentinel. When defeated, create a clone trooper token. All right, not bad. Yeah. Little easy Sentinel turns into a 2/2. So blocks an attack, then becomes another unit. I don't mind that at all. Favorable Delegate. I don't think I've seen this one. 2 for a 1/5. When played, draw a card. When defeated, discard a card from your hand. All right, there's some synergies that could exist there. It's nice to have the card draw. And the thing is, if you play all the cards in your hand and you've got none left, then when he dies, you don't have to worry about it, right? Right? Phase 1 Clone Trooper. 2 for a 3/2. Just stock, 2 for 3/2. Not too bad, but it does have the Republic Clone Trooper traits, which is nice. Aura Singh is our first uncommon in this pack. 7 for a 7/6 aggression character, Underworld Bounty Hunter. Overwhelm. When enemy ground unit attacks your base, ready this unit. Whoa, okay. So I like cards like this and Effant Mon that kind of make your opponent think twice about attacking, It's pretty neat. We've got Clear the Field. Choose a non-leader unit that costs 3 or less, return it, and each enemy non-leader unit with the same name as it to their owner's hands. Wow. So that just kind of clears all the tokens, potentially. It can also clear some other stuff, but just generally being able to, your opponent plays like 4 battle droid tokens somehow, and you're like, all right, they're all gone. Because when they get the return to your hand, they're just gone, right? And our rare is, uncommon is Steadfast Senator. I haven't seen this one before. 1 for a 0/4, Republic Official. Action, pay 2, exhaust. Attack with a unit gets +2/+0 for the saves. Wow. So it's, that's crazy. It's a Fleet Lieutenant on a card. Huh. That is super interesting. Our rare is Kit Fisto. There he is. 6 for a 7/6. Saboteur Coordinate. On attack, you may deal 3 damage to a ground unit. So I think he'll work great in a Mace Windu deck. I think he's going to be a lot of fun to play. 6, so he can be ECL'd, just so you're aware. And that with Saboteur is kind of crazy, actually. You can just get 7 damage into the base, potentially. Oh, no, yeah, what am I talking about? You could actually just get through a shield. I'm getting ahead of myself. Either way, Kit Fisto's exciting. And our rare is a foil Outspoken Representative. Our pack number 3. Still waiting, of course we're going to get a showcase in, one of these 5. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we, right? It's showcase, isn't it? Oh, no, but it's Maul. Okay, Maul, interesting. We haven't gotten any hyperspace yet. These couple packs. It's kind of interesting too. Maul looks very strong, by the way. Attack with the unit gains overwhelm for this attack. I think this will be great in limited. Flip on 6, overwhelm. Each other friendly unit gains overwhelm. So 6 for 6/6. He's just straight up strong. I think this is going to be a great limited leader. Our base is the Crystal City. Ooh, interesting. Christophesis. I actually don't know where that's from in the lore. B2 Legionnaires. 5 for a 5/4 Sentinel Overwhelm. I mean, that's just good stats for the good stats and good traits for the numbers. 5 for a 5/4 Sentinel Overwhelm. I like it. Can attack, can defend, can do a little bit of everything. Strategic Analysis. Draw 3 cards. Huh. Pay 5 to draw 3 cards. That that might be an interesting sideboard include for like decks where you plan to sometimes have to play the long game. That's an interesting card. All right, Knight of the Republic. Also maybe pretty good in limited too, actually, since filling up your hand in late game with a more inconsistent deck is kind of good. So that card, you might want to look out for that one in limited in like your sealed tournaments coming up. Knight of the Republic. 6 for a 4/7. When this unit is attacked, create a clone trooper token. That's pretty crazy, right? Because we can find ways to give it Sentinel. It is in itself just kind of a threat, especially if you play a lightsaber on it or something like that. So this might be an interesting filler one for some constructed decks that are just going for a really heavy Jedi trait build. And then also for limited, this could be just good as a bomb, right? Play this and then play a lightsaber on it or something like that. Could be solid. Pelta Supply Frigate. 5 for a 3/6 Republic Vehicle Capital Ship. More heroism capital ships make me happy. Coordinate. When played, create a clone trooper token. So yeah, when you if you have coordinate when this is played, so you play it and then you've got 2 other units out there, you create a clone trooper token. Not too bad. All right. Oh, I see we have a hyperspace one here. Holdout Blaster. I don't think we've seen this one yet. It's a neutral upgrade weapon. 1 for a 1/0. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. When played, you may have attached unit deal 1 damage to your ground unit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, actually, I love this in limited. Just doing a damage to your opponent, +1 attack on your guy. It's essentially 1 for a damage on a ground unit, a +1 permanently for your unit. I think that looks like a decent card. And we have a hyperspace guarding the way. We've already seen this one, but it's cool to see it in hyperspace. It's neat. Want to cheer it in on there. Geonosis Patrol Fighter. 5 for a 3/2 exploit 2. So that means you can bring it down to a cost of 1. If you exploit. When played, you may return a non-leader unit that costs 3 or less to its owner's hand. That's kind of interesting. Exploit plus bounce. I could see this in Grievous, maybe Dooku if you run Cunning with it. I think that's possible. Speaking of droids, Hailfire Tank. 8 for a 7/6 exploit 2. So remember, you can defeat a unit. I'll just read it off the card. While playing this card, defeat up to 2 units you control. This card costs 2 less resources for each unit defeated this way. So can be forced for a 7/6. I mean, again, if I'm looking at limited for this set, it's sealed. I want to try to find a way to make droid tokens and exploit. I think that's going to be super, super strong. So that's going to be my plan here. Another Wolfpack Escort. We have a Battle Droid Legion. 9 for a 6/5 into our uncommons now. Exploit 2. So it could be as low as 5 for a 6/5. When defeated, create 3 Battle Droid tokens. So you get it out there with exploit. It essentially supplies your next exploit when it dies. So pretty good. Whoa, Providence Destroyer. I don't think I've seen this one yet. 8 for a 5/7. Separatist Vehicle Capital Ship. Exploit 2, so it could go down to 4 then for a cost. On attack, give an enemy space unit -2/-2 for this phase. All right, interesting. I mean, I like just the ability of having a capital ship out there. I like paying 4 for a 5/7. I would do that probably. And the thing to think about with Exploit too is you're not just only doing it with the battle droid tokens. You can also do that with like a unit that has attacked. It's got 1 HP left. You know it's not going to get to do anything else. Might as well have it pay for something, right? And our uncommon Echo. Nice. Okay, we've got a hyperspace Echo. Very cool. 2 for a 2/2. Coordinate. This unit gets +2/+2. I think there's going to be a lot of ways to get this card online. I expect to use it. Need to see it in hyperspace. Our rare is Stella Guerrera. All right, I believe the sister of Saw Gerrera, if I remember my Clone Wars lore correctly. 4 for a 4/3 fringe. Aggression Heroism. When played / when defeated, you may deal 2 damage to your base. If you do, search the top 8 cards of your deck for a tactic card, reveal and draw it. Interesting. When I see damage to your base, that makes me think about the new Anakin leader. So I'm curious if there's going to be, you know, potential for that. And our foil is upside down. Our foil is upside down. That is interesting. Let's turn it around. It was a rare. Hey, it's a tactic too. What do you know? How timely. Guerrilla Insurgency. Each player defeats a resource they control, discards 2 cards from their hand, deal 4 damage to each ground unit. Wow, for 8. That's it's like a generic Super Laser Blast-esque ability, sort of, because your ground units are in big trouble. 4 damage each ground unit is going to kill a lot of stuff. Defeating a resource is big. Discarding 2 cards from hands. This is a very strong feeling card. The question is how do we find a place to use it? But it is shiny. It is cool. I like that it's in the game. Pack number 4. 2 packs left of our 5 booster packs that were sent to us by Fantasy Flight Games to get ready for Twilight of the Republic. Oh, it's so exciting getting to open some of the very first packs of this expansion that have been opened. Did we get a showcase? No, we didn't. It's Count Dooku, though. All right. Hey, and it's a hyperspace base, too. Count Dooku. This is a leader I'm excited about building. Exhaust. Play a Separatist card from your hand. It gains Exploit 1. So you can kind of power your Exploit with this. If you have something that has a strong when played and you don't really care about keeping it out, I think that's a good candidate for that. Then his flip side, he flips on 7. Wow, he flips on 7. Yeah. 5/9. Overwhelm. On attack, the next Separatist card you play this phase gets Exploit 3. Interesting. So that can really, or actually Exploit 1 means you can play it cheaper if you exploit something on the board. I don't know why I thought that differently. But Exploit 3 is huge. Overwhelm is huge. He's Force, so you can do all the Force tricks with him. I think Dooku's going to have a lot of interesting builds. And check it out. Pike Palace. We have a Hyperspace Pike Palace. Very cool. Daring Raid. Hey, okay, so we got a reprint of Daring Raid for the set. I think it's a good generic card to reprint. Guarding the Way again. Obedient Vanguard we've seen as well. It's pretty good. And we're going to start going through these quicker as we've seen cards in repeat. Now, this is a new one, though. I haven't seen yet. Old Access Codes. Pay 1. When played, if an opponent controls more units than you, draw a card. Oh, okay. Interesting. That is an interesting one. Again, I think about that in Sealed. Not bad at all if you're getting a little bit behind here. I should say, too, I'm recording this on the 18th of October. So I might be saying I haven't seen that before, and the card has been revealed between now and then. When I can post this, I can't post this video until the 22nd of October. So if there's any discrepancies there, that's why. Grievous Reassembly. Republic Tactical Officer. 2 for a 1/4. When played, you may attack with a Republic unit. It gets +2/+0 for this attack. So it's a Republic Fleet Lieutenant, essentially. I think 2 for a 1/4 body is more reasonable. The thing with Fleet Lieutenant that makes it just really, really strong is that you get that attack, but then you also just get a 3/3 on the board, which makes a really big difference in the early game and kind of the early mid game. I think this is a little bit more reasonable way to stat that. Makes it a little bit more different. I think the Republic stuff just in general goes for a little bit higher health, a little bit more survivability than the just straight up do damage aggressive side of the Rebellion, which makes sense, right? The Republic is trying to maintain, the Rebellion is trying to attack and defeat the Empires. So thematically, that makes sense to me too. Republic Attack Pod. I don't think I've seen this one either. 6 for a 6/7. If you control 3 or more units, this unit costs 1 less to play. So if you already have 3 units out there, you can play this for 5, which again is just, good numbers for the numbers. Republic Commando. 3 for a 2/5 Coordinate Saboteur. Okay. Yeah. Why not? B1 Security Team. 2 for a 3/1 Sentinel. Hey, I mean, it's kind of like a cunning version of Echo-based Defender in a way, right? Where it's got the high attack. It's the high attack Sentinel, So you can put it down. It's easier to remove, but it's going to do a lot of damage as it's going out. So I like that we have a turn 1 version of that, in cunning no less. Self-destruct. Defeat a friendly unit. If you do, deal 4 damage to a unit. That is going to be kind of exciting to play around with. Just imagine the combos, right? Attack into something. Your unit survives with 1 HP. Self-destruct it to finish them off. Very neat. Our other uncommon, Prisoner of War. Okay, it's a tactic. Pay 4. A friendly unit captures an enemy non-leader, non-vehicle unit. If the enemy unit costs less than the friendly unit, create 2 battle droid tokens. All right, so your more expensive unit captures their cheaper unit. You create battle droid tokens. Otherwise, you can just straight up capture something for 4, as long as it's not a vehicle. And another uncommon, Admiral Trench. 7 for a 5/5, exploit 1. So he can cost 5 for a 5/5. When played, return up to 3 units that were defeated this phase from your discard pile to your hand. That might be a good one to include in like a Dooku deck or something like that, right? Where you're exploiting a lot of stuff. This is a way to kind of bring it back, replay it, sustain your ability to put on pressure in the game. I like this. Those cards going back to your hand feels very strong to me. So I think this card's definitely going to find a place in those decks. Our rare is Unnatural Life. 3 for a Cunning Villainy Force card event. Play a unit that was defeated this phase from your discard pile. It costs 2 less and enters play ready. At the start of your regroup phase, defeat it. Wow, that could be paired with some very strong when played. So I don't think of any off the top of my head, but this is definitely a card that'll find some interesting play. What's our foil? It's a foil Elite P-38 Starfighter. Neat. 3 for a 3/2. When played / when defeated, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. Okay, nice versatility in terms of board control. I think this one will be a solid one if you're going into villainy in limited. Pretty neat. All right. Our final pack of the 5 until I get a couple cases when the set actually comes out of Twilight of the Republic. 16 card booster pack. This one's got a showcase, right? Or it has to. I'm pretty sure. No, the likelihood of that is extremely unlikely. And it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Exhaust. Heal 1 damage from unit. Nice and simple. On the back, 4/7 Sentinel. Flips on 6. Attack. Heal 1 damage from a unit. If you do, deal 1 damage to a different unit. So that's kind of interesting. Some versatile board control going into that. Pretty cool. Our base is, once again, the KCM Mining Facility. Senatorial Corvette, 5 for a 5/4 Saboteur. When defeated, each opponent discards a card from their hand. Huh. All right. I really like this, actually. I mean, 5 for a 5/4 in space is pretty good, and taxing your opponent's hand is going to make them a little bit hesitant about attacking into it. I really love the art on this card, too. Man, I want to see this in hyperspace, like, now. That's super cool. Wartime Trade Official. He's pointing. He's like, yes, that is the trade that I want. That's me at the card shop where I'm like, I don't have that legendary yet. Get me that trade. 2 for a 1/3. When defeated, create a battle droid token. Hey, there you go. Nice and simple. Subjugating Starfighter, 4 for a 3/3. Ambush. Yeah, we talked about this. If you have the initiative, get a battle droid. Relentless Rocket Droid, 4 for a 3/5. While you control another trooper unit, this gets +2/+0. Wow. So it can be 4 for a 5/5 essentially, as long as you have another trooper out there. And the thing is, it's only aggression. It's not villainy. It's not heroism. You could do some funky stuff pairing this with like clone troopers too. Interesting. Whoop. Merciless Contest. Each player chooses a non-leader unit they control. Defeat those units. All right, power of the dark side, but it's just extra powerful, right? And if you don't have any units out, then it is a power of the dark side, but it's non-aspected other than villainy. And if you have like battle droid tokens out, whatever, I'll just take out a battle droid token. So this is kind of a good common, kind of a scary card. 41st Elite Corps, 3 for a 3/3 Coordinate. This unit gets +0/+3. Oh, nice and durable. All right. Droid Cohort, 1 for a 1/1. Attached unit gains when defeated, create a battle droid token. I love it. 1 for a 1/1. Get the stats right back when whatever is holding this dies. Nice. Droid Deployment. Pay 2, create 2 battle droid tokens. All right. There you go. Again, I think it's going to be pretty good for the limited side of things. 2 for a 2/3. Hotshot V-Wing. That's in space for cunning. Hey, all right. Uncommon. Obi-Wan's Aether Sprite. 5 for a 4/6. Pretty good stats in space. When played / on attack, you may deal 1 damage to this unit and 2 damage to another space unit. Huh. It's a you may, so you don't need to, but it does more damage than it receives. It's kind of I think this talks about Obi-Wan's maybe not the greatest piloting skill in the Star Wars lore, but so very thematic and potentially very strong too, to be able to take down some stronger stuff. Could theoretically do 6 damage to something. And then we have another uncommon, Bold Resistance, 3 to choose up to 3 units that share the same trait. Each of those units gets +2/+0 for this phase. Wow, okay, so this is a very versatile kind of generic buff card. I think this could find some room in some aggression decks, right? Where you don't necessarily have to have all Rebels or all Republic or all Trooper. As long as they share some trait, they will be able to get buffed, right? So you could have like a Rebel Trooper and a Republic Trooper, and they'd both be able to get buffed. That's cool. I like it. And we have uncommon, Wartime Profiteering. Pay 1, look at cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of units that were defeated this phase. Draw 1 and put the others on the bottom of your deck in random order. Oh, that's kind of neat. Kind of a neat way to use Exploit, right? You take out 3 things with Exploit, play something big. You pay 1 for this, very easy to fit in the turn when you're paying less for an Exploit card, and you get to just do a little bit of searching. Very unrestricted searching too, which I think is pretty strong. And our rare is Unmasking the Conspiracy. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, look at an opponent's hand and discard a card from it. Huh, okay, yeah. I would say that's pretty worth it for like a 1-cost Spark of Rebellion, but you have to discard a card too. But again, if you are playing a deck that capitalizes on cards that have been discarded, this would work pretty well. And our foil is a common, Encouraging Leadership. Each friendly unit gets +1/+1 for the phase. So there you have it. There are 5 packs. Got some neat rares. Got Kit Fisto. Got Mace Windu's Lightsaber. No legendaries, sadly, from these 5 packs. We got something pretty cool, and I'm just really excited to play the set. I think there's going to be a lot of neat stuff to mess around with, to build around with. So looking forward to it. Again, thanks to Fantasy Flight for sending out the packs. Again, the sealed deck building video is coming very, very soon, but I wanted to get out there with this first, just to have a couple packs open, have a little fun with it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.